What's up, everybody? This is my 2011 Money in the Bank pay-per-view review. I never did a WWE wrestling event pay-per-view before, so bear with me. This is my first review, so I'm trying to get good at this. I'm really trying to get comfortable in front of the camera just by speaking on real subjects that I'm comfortable speaking on. So yeah, let's talk about the matches. The first match of the night was the Smackdown Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It was a Smackdown Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm sorry, but yeah. Up in the match, it was Sin Cara, Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Sheamus, Cody Rhodes, Heath Slater, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. Pretty good match. It was it was very good in my opinion. I mean, at the beginning of the match, everybody was attacking Wade Barrett and Cody Rhodes, and then everybody started attacking Kane. I'm a bad reviewer. I'm gonna get better in the future. Just bear with me. But there was a lot of memorable moments in this match, but one of the most memorable was when Sheamus, I think Wade Barrett was outside the ring, and he was making this little makeshift, bridge. And with one of the ladders, and he ends up getting. No, what happened was he pushed Sin Cara on the outside of the turnbuckle, and he went for a clothesline and he missed him, and he ended up hurting his arm. So, Sin Cara, he was trying to get the ladder in the ring, supposedly, and Sheamus, he attacked Sin Cara from behind, while he was trying to get the ladder in. And what happened was, Sheamus ends up powerbombing Sin Cara onto the ladder, and I think Sin Cara ended up having some nerve damage done because when you zoomed in, when the camera had zoomed in, you can see his hand really shaking, real nervous. So I think he had some nerve damage. Anyways, all the referees had to come out there and help him on the stretcher, and they took Sin Cara out of the match. But the winner of that Money in the Bank Smackdown ladder match was Daniel Bryan, and it was surprising because nobody didn't think Daniel Bryan out of all the competitors was going to win it. And yeah, congratulations, Daniel Bryan. Everybody thought Wade Barrett or somebody else was going to win it, but congratulations, Daniel Bryan. He pulled it off. On to the next match. The next match was Brie Bella versus Kelly for the WWE Divas match. Kelly won. I'm not even going to review that. It was bland. Kelly won. The next match after that was Mark Henry versus The Big Show. It was pretty good. I'm lying. Okay. It was an average match between two giants in the ring. It was a pretty good back and forth. It was slamming each other a lot. I really don't even want to review this match because it was average between what you would get between two big guys. And the winner of the match was Mark Henry. Now, what was so crazy at the end of this match is that Mark Henry had went outside the ring to get a steel chair. He went back in the ring, put the steel chair on the Big Show's leg. He climbed up. He had climbed up the second turnbuckle. I think either was the top or was the second one, but he climbed up the turnbuckle. He got pretty, elevated, and he jumped and he splashed down onto the chair that was around Big Show's ankle, and he shattered Big Show's ankle, I believe. But they had to get Big Show out there. Yeah. So Mark Henry won that match, and on to the next one, which was the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. And the people who was in this match was Alberto Del Rio, Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, Alex Riley, The Miz, and Rey Mysterio. It was, I liked it. As all the Money in the Bank ladder matches, I mean, like, what else can you expect besides a lot of high quality action? You know, like, it just can't be helped. But Alberto Del Rio goes on to win the Money in the Bank for Raw. So let's what was the next match? The World Heavyweight Championship between Christian and Randy Orton. Now, this match was going back and forth, and the stipulation was that if Randy Orton had gotten disqualified anytime during the match, then Christian would become the World Heavyweight Champion. The reason why they put the stipulation in was because on the last title defense that Christian and Randy Orton had, when Christian had got pinned by Randy Orton, his foot was under the rope, and in wrestling, like when your foot is on the rope or under the rope, or if any of your body part is under the ropes while you're getting pinned, the referee has to stop that at a pin count because it's called a rope break, and you know, like, you're not supposed to count that, but that's wrestling rules.
Hey, stop it.
That's wrestling rules, but yeah. And who had won the match between them two? Well, what happened in the match? Christian had spat in Randy Orton's mouth, and Randy Orton got mad. He kicked Christian in the balls, and he got disqualified. And Christian ended up getting the World Heavyweight Championship. But what happened after the match was kind of funny, because after the match, Randy Orton went nuts. He attacked Christian at ringside. He tears up like the Spanish announce table, and he hits Christian in the head, like with one of the monitors, and he picks Christian up like while they're both on the announce table, and he tries to he RKO's him, and the announce table didn't break. You know, like, he was, you know, fussing at him and everything, and as he was leaving, like, you know, everybody was, you know, chanting one more time, like they were just riling Randy Orton up again. And he went back over to the announce table, got back on it while Christian was on it. He had hit another RKO, and the announce table still didn't break. So I don't know, yeah, but Mr. Long from Smackdown, he came out, and he had, you know, had all his staff come out with him to stop Randy Orton, you know, and then get him out the building. And yeah, well, he beat him. Now for the match that everybody was wanting to hear about. CM Punk versus John Cena. This match was pretty good. Normally, in any match with John Cena, once he gets somebody in an STF, it's over. He's tapping. But the match was pretty good, and John Cena just couldn't get CM Punk with those STF submission holds. It was really back and forth. I mean, back and forth. John Cena tried to hit an STF. CM Punk goes for the bottom rope, gets the bottom rope, breaks it. John Cena tries to go for another one, and, you know, Punk counters, and I think one time he actually slithered out of John Cena's arms, and he got John Cena's arms into a kind of vice triangle hold, submission hold, and, you know, John Cena broke from that. Now, like, during the match, like, Vince McMahon and what was that other guy's name? Like John Laurinaitis, if I'm not mistaken. they come out and they see CM Punk sitting right there. And like what happens is that when CM Punk, you know, like when CM Punk is like on the outside of the ring and he sees them, he goes back in the ring, and then John Cena had got CM Punk in another STF, and like while he's in an STF, like Vince McMahon is on the outside of the ring, like telling the bell ringer, like to ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell, and he's trying to get, like a quick count because, this was CM Punk's last match because his contract had expired, and he announced it. And what he said he was going to do, that if he won that belt, he was going to leave with the WWE title. And of course, Super Cena, he just came out there and he went over by Vince, and he told him, like I wasn't going to win the match this way, not this way. I'm going to win it my own way. So when he went back in the ring, CM Punk picks him up and he gets him in the to go to sleep finisher. Into the go to sleep finisher, pins him 1, 2, 3. CM Punk won the WWE title, and the crowd goes nuts. I mean, that was one of the biggest pops since The Rock came back to Raw. But yeah, it was crazy. But while CM Punk in the middle of the ring, like he just celebrating with the title, and he just like, holding it right there with a big smile on his face. Vince goes over at the announce table. He snatches off like Jerry Lawlers' headset, and he was like, cut the music, stop the music. And then he told the staff in the back to send for Alberto Del Rio. And because the reason why he sent for him was because, of course, Alberto Del Rio had won the Money in the Bank ladder match for Raw, and he wanted Alberto Del Rio to cash in his Money in the Bank to keep that title and Raw, because like I said, CM Punk, he was going to take it and leave if he won. That's what he said he was going to do. But the funniest thing happened. As Alberto Del Rio was charging to the ring, like mind you, like no music played, so like from that alone, like like they were like setting something up, like either the match wasn't going to start or something was going to happen. But Alberto Del Rio slides into the ring. CM Punk kicks him in his head, knocks him out, and then he looks at Vince McMahon, smiles at him, climbs over the barricade, and then he leaves the arena with the WWE title. So it was some great matches in the WWE Money in the Bank 2011 pay-per-view, and I think it was pretty good. So I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow on Raw, because I don't know if CM Punk is going to make like a final appearance on there or what's going to happen. As far as Vince firing John Cena, when a pay-per-view had actually went off before any of that could even take place. But CM Punk, he got the title, and hey, who knows what's gonna happen? But CM Punk got that title. Well, this is my first official WWE wrestling review, and like I said, I'm new to this. It was my first one. I have some distractions in the house that I can hear that y'all probably can't hear, but yeah. So that's my review, my first official WWE wrestling review, and I'll talk to you guys later.